And now news from Telangana. The Telangana government has decided to take stringent action against an expert after an expert panel found serious lapses in tests conducted by private labs in the state. An expert team constituted by the Telangana government to inspect 16 private labs that were given permission to conduct COVID-19 tests has found serious issues in the infrastructure, quality standards, procedure and protocols followed by the labs. There is a disparity in number of tests as uploaded in ICMR portal, state portal and lab records of all the labs. There was a lack of safety measures. Staffs were not found wearing PPE kits. Personnel were not properly trained to conduct the RT-PCR test. Some labs appear to have pooled samples to conduct tests and declared all positive when the pool sample tested positive. The experts now intend to conduct amplification studies on the RT-PCR machine. Another finding was that walk-in tests were being conducted against government guidelines.
The government conducted an inspection of all the private labs. An expert team was sent into 16 private labs, and they have found some serious lapses in the functioning. One in the infrastructure, in the human resource training, in the quality standards being followed, in the hygiene and sanitation as well in these hospitals, and also in the reporting of the numbers that they have done. One of the major things that they have spoken about is that the staff there was not wearing the private protection, personal protection equipment, and therefore the staff was being exposed to the virus as well, and there were no safety cabinets, and hygiene was poor, and the personnel was not trained properly, in fact, to conduct the test, and quality control and validation of tests was not followed in some labs. They said in some labs, in fact, the samples had in fact been pooled, and if the pooled sample was testing positive, they're declaring everyone as positive, and that could lead to some false positive results. They also said there was possibility of contamination of samples as hygiene and safety was being compromised. They said walk-in tests were being conducted by some of these labs who also advertised to people telling them that samples could be collected from different locations, whereas government guidelines prescribe that only those who are symptomatic or those who are in the COVID-19 hospitals for treatment, they need to be tested. And the government has also found in the reporting of the numbers that these labs are doing also a major discrepancy. For instance, in one lab, they said that there was a record that showed that 3,940 tests were conducted, whereas they had uploaded only 1,568. That is or less than half of the numbers, and showed 475 as positive, and they believe that that may have jacked up the positivity rate. And also there is disparity in the kind of numbers that are uploaded, one in the ICMR portal, two in the state portal, and three in the lab results itself. If I just give you this example of the overall numbers, in the test done as per the labs, there was 12,700. As per the ICMR portal, there was 9,500. And as per the test reported on the state portal, there are 6,733. So the expert committee has now given its report, and we are expecting that the government may in fact take stringent action against at least some of these laboratories.